ブリーチ
Okay, let's read Chapter 84 of Bleach, the Shooting Star Project 2, Tattoo on the Sky. So maybe they're finally gonna do the fireworks. あれなあ、そういや、これって中に入る善人で、霊力込めて砲弾作るんだろう So like, hey, this sort of this thing, talking about this thing, he's talking about the ball. Everybody entering inside and spiritual energy putting in cannonball making, right? So he's with Zenin Day, he's implying that they're all going to do it with one ball, or at least that's what he's questioning. What is we have here? I think this is Hishi ni, no, Hishi something te renshu shite ita no wa kimi dake daro. So Ishida is saying something about like passionately practicing one. As for the one who practiced passionately, it was only you. Ichigo continues, Orera wa sorezore hishi koite. Okay, hishi koite. That's what he is saying. Why koite? To let loose a fart. Why koite? Hishi koite renshu shite hodan tsukureru you ni natta kedo. So as for us, sorezore, I think sorezore is like each and every one. Yeah, each respectively. So as for us, each, again, passionately doing practice and being able to make cannonball, it has become, but, and then that's when Ishida says this, like the only one that was Hishi doing practice passionately, it was just you. Anyway, Yoruichi-san dekiru no ka? As for Mr. Yoruichi, is it possible? So he's saying like, we can all do this, but how about you, Yoruichi? Can you do that? Can you do this? Iranu shinpai jano. It's an unnecessary worry. Za. Dore soitsu o soko ni oite miro. Oh, dore is, it means like, come now. Yeah. It looks like a question word sometimes, but it can also mean, well now, let me see, which is what it is here. So like, well now, that thing over there, try placing it. Try placing that thing over there. Dosa, thud. Tong. He steps on it. King. こんなもの、俺にとっては、呼吸に等しくたやすいわ。So this sort of a thing, as for to me, it's as easy as like breathing. Hitoshi just means like equivalent. Hitoshi, yeah. It's equivalently easy to kokyu, which is breathing.
Naruhodo.
Naruhodo. Kuyashii ka? Kuyashii no ka? Like, I guess, angry? Oh, like frustrated? Like, are you frustrated? Frustrated? Are you mortified? 自分があれほど黒くして完成させたものを、お足がいともたやすくできてしまったことが悔しくてたまらんのか。ふふふ. So he laughs. So he's asking Ichigo, like, are you not able to bear or not able to stand? And is it vexing the event or the thing of, for me, such a thing being possible that you, with great pains, did to perfect to that extent, but for yourself? Hard to work either backwards or forwards. It's very long one sentence idea. Oneself to that extent, at great pains, being perfected thing, that me, Itomo, extremely easily being done thing, it's vexing and not able to stand it. Za. Okay. 下で何か読んでたらしいな. Okay, so below, in the below level, something we're reading, I heard. マスターできたのか? Like, this is either like, were you able to master or was mastering finished? And she says master. And this is like, I think, shutoku? Yeah, shutoku, which is like learning or acquisition. So the kanji mean to learn or to acquire something. She uses the term master. So was mastering possible? Done. Nantoka, somehow. So remember, he was like looking at some big list of things. それじゃあ、価格処方2番で行くぜ. Okay, so again, well then, the flower crane launching method number 2 we'll go. With number 2. Shaho, again, literally like shooting method. Archery. Okay. The flower crane archery number 2, with that, we'll go. やれるな. Able to do it, aren't you? Oh, yep. Done. Okay, she slams her fist into the chimney stack. Za. Some sort of spiral. Oh, yeah. 中に入れてめら. Enter inside, you guys. Dong. 始めるぞ. We will begin. Oh, okay. Here's our splash page. It's not fancy. There's the title down there. Za, 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 za. Jiki yoru ga akeru. Okay, so this is like day is dawning. And Jiki is soon. So soon night will, this is always confusing. Saying that night will break or dawn means that night is almost over. So basically soon night will be over. Usually akeru can mean to break, as in to break into dawn. In English, we say it's breaking into dawn. In English, or in Japanese, you typically say that what's ending for whatever reason. Or at least that's how it seems to get used. それを合図に打ち上げ式が始まる. So soon day will dawn. We'll begin the shooting ceremony. Oh, that thing as a signal, meaning dawn as a signal will begin the launching ceremony. Zong. They're fixing some ropes. You can see, I forget what these things are called. These nawa, these rope thunder patterns. Usually you see them on Shinto shrines as a form of like blessing or things like that. So it's very ceremonial. She's calling it a shiki, a ceremony. Boom. Is that like a brush? The firework. Ika. Is it good or got it? 中に入ったら決してはぐれるな. Okay, so when enter inside, and inside naka is the seirete. So that's the center of the Soul Society. So when enter into the Soul Society, like certainly or decidedly don't hagureru. Ha-gu-re-uru. Don't stray, don't go astray. Don't get lost. Okay, the fact that he's saying this means that's immediately going to be what happens, right? Like, what's the chances they're all going to land in the same spot? 体調格と出会ったら迷わず逃げろ. Each squad captain, if meet the squad captains without hesitation, flee. Run away without hesitation if you meet the squad leaders, basically. Kaku normally means each. Spot on. Who would have thought? It's never easy, right? Status. Okay, status. Basically, if you meet someone of the captain status without hesitation, nigero. Again, mayo can mean to lose your way, but it can also mean to hesitate. So that's what he's saying there. Don't hesitate and run away. おあしらの目的はウルキアの奪還. As for our objective, it's Urukia's Dakkan, which is going to be like rescue, freeing, emancipation. Yeah, rescue, recovery, recapture. 絶対に, absolutely, certainly, 無駄な危険を冒してはならん. Wasted danger or unnecessary danger, 冒して, like causing or skirting, inviting. Yeah, braving, venturing, risking unnecessary, wasted danger. As for that, it will not become. In other words, don't do it. Again, the fact that he's emphasizing this means that's absolutely what's going to happen. You can see the dawn starting to come. Za. Okay. Hanata. Hanata. This could be something about flowers, because this is the flower crane, whatever. But these kanji, it's not anything related to Hanata. So let's look this up real quick. We've got, isn't this just, I did not do that in the right order. Yeah, that's just kare. This is normally would be achira, that direction. So that direction, but she pronounces it kanata. And then we also get one big quotation here. 弱度色の強欲が36度の支配を欲している。Okay, I guess this is supposed to be like part of the ceremony. Desiring, doing the desiring of control of 36 degrees for the red copper color greed? Goyoku? Strong desire, which is, I think, as we remember from Fullmetal Alchemist, Goyoku should be greed. Yeah, greed or avarice. Okay, so a little bit of code word. This isn't supposed to really make sense. Again, red copper color of greed, desiring control of 36 degrees. Gun. She's slamming the sword into the ground. Hajimatta zo! It's begun. Reiryoku o komeru. Pour in spiritual energy. Go. Okay, so they're all doing on one ball. Ba, badi, or ba, ba. Okay. 70 Nitsui no Maboroshi. The phantom of 72. Isn't Maboroshi phantom? Yeah, phantom or illusion of 72 tsui. 72 pairs. 72 pairs of illusions. 73 tsui no tsu no bue. And 73 pairs of horn flutes. Tsuno means horn, and bue means like whistle or flute. So a horn flute. 73 pairs, or is that a 13? That's a 13. Jusan tsui. So. Saru no migite ga hoshi o tsukamu. Tsukamu is to like clutch or grab. Seizing, yeah, catching, grabbing hold of. The right hand of the monkey clutching or grabbing onto a star or planet. Bizam. Okay, she's untying the ribbon on her hair, or the cloth on her hair, and it's wrapping around her fist, which then is igniting. Boom. Flames. She slams it to the ground. Don. Ga. Ga, 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 ga. Gun. Like, oh, she's lighting the fuse. That's the... It's going up the thing. Niju Gorin no Taiyo ni dakarete suna no yurikago wa chi o nagasu. Okay. 25 rings of sun. Dakarete, being embraced. Yeah, being embraced by 25 rings of the sun. The flowing of, wait, as for this, blood flows, or flowing of blood. And this is sand of Yurikago. Lily? No, Yurikago. A cradle. Okay. I thought it was a lily box, but a cradle which I guess maybe a yurikago is a little. No, lily is a different kanji. Okay. What is yuri? Oh, yuri is to shake, right? Yeah, to swing, to sway. So a shaking container, box, cage. Okay. So as for the cradle of sand, blood flows embraced by 25 rings of the sun. Again, this is all part of the ceremony, apparently. Kakaku shaho niban. Flower crane archery shooting method. Number 2. Kagizaki? Kagizaki. So, don. Kagizaki is something bloom, like to when flowers bloom. Kagizaki itself is not going to be a word. Boom. Yeah. So let's look up what the kagi here is. This is to arrest, seize, adhere, that sort of a thing. So this is like seizing bloom or arresting bloom. Again, ceremonial terminology. Kagizaki. Okay, flames coming out everywhere here. Yarimashita na, Kukaku-sama. You've done it, haven't you? Or we did it, didn't we, Lord Kukaku? Seiko desu na. It's a success, right? Ki o tsukete itte koi yo. Take care, watch out, and go. Go and come back. But this is like ittekimasu. Go and come back. Ganju. So take care, watch out, be careful. Go and come back, you know? Ganju. Do. Okay. Whoa. Wow. なんか内部は思ったほど衝撃はないんだな. Okay, so somehow as for the inside part, 思ったほど. As for 衝撃, like a shockwave or a shock attack. Yeah, a shock, an impact. Did not exist. So as for an impact, it did not exist to like the extent that I was thinking inside. Bakayaro, korekara da ze. You idiot! It's from here. Like it's basically it's from here. It's up next. Eh? Huh? Goo goo. Zudon. So it kind of went pause a little bit, and then suddenly, boom. Wow! Wow! Go. Za. Okay. So he's untying this scroll note thing. It's unfolding. It's got a bunch of writing on it. Nani suru ki ga omae? What intending to do, you? What are you intending to do? Tsugi no koujou da. It's the next I don't know what this is. Kojo. It's the next vocal message, the next speech or statement. A kojo can also mean a prologue at the start of a kabuki performance. But anyway, he says tsugi, which usually would mean next, and that makes sense here, but the kanji is not the normal kanji. So let's check that out real quick. Okay, that is tsugu, to succeed. So just a little bit more fancy, like the successor. It's the successor message. And it's in quotes, meaning like it's a thing. 価格者法2番は2段以上なんだ. As for the number 2 flower crane archery or shooting method, a 2-level eishu it is. Oh, eisho. 2 levels of reciting poetry. A 2-stage aria. That's the actual kanji there, an aria. It's an aria in 2 stages. Uchiage kara, after finishing shooting, hoko kette made o sen no kojo de, sono ato no kasoku to jukuchosei o tsugi no kojo de control suru. Okay. So, after completing shooting, or after completing firing, the direction kette, like up until the point of deciding the direction, it's with the previous recitation, the previous vocal message, the previous statement. So the first statement, or the previous one, goes up until the point of deciding the direction after launching. Sono ato no kasoku to, the kasoku after that, the acceleration after that, and the jukuchosei, jiku chosei. And the jiku, the axis stem chosei, coordination. The next, or the successive incantation with that does the control. So again, like the launching thing gets the direction, but then the next kojo does the controlling of the acceleration and the axis coordination, or modification or adjustment. Okay. そうすることで, through doing it that way, それぞれの精度を上げてるんだ. Very much seido, organization, I guess, increases or goes up. Whatever. All right. 無事に突入したきゃ邪魔すなよ. 無事に safely shitakya, if went to penetrate, or if went to do the penetration safely, don't get in the way. Jamasun na yo. Kasa kasa kasa. That's kind of this fluttering. Okay. Sate to, well then, minna kiite kure. Everyone do the favor of listening. Shouldn't they have explained this before? 精霊体に無事に突入するためには、as for in order to safely penetrate into 精霊体、この砲弾の軸を安定させる必要がある。This cannonball's axis, or again, shaft or axle, ante being done, necessity exists. So it's necessary to do ante. Stability. Necessary for the axis to be stabilized. The English is translating jiku here as trajectory, which I guess works. Oh, I see jiku I have as like a suffix. But I didn't see any other. Jiku, ashi, pivot leg. That's not the jiku that we want. Okay, well, whatever. Anyway, it's necessary to do stability of the trajectory or the axis of this cannonball. そのためには、前任の霊力の放出量を差率に調節しなきゃならねえ。Okay. So, as for that purpose, so in order to do that, everybody's spiritual energy, the level or the amount releasing, holshutsu. Yeah, the releasing level, sanitsu ni, no, kinitsu ni. Kin, oh, kin. No? That is a kin, right? Yeah, kin itsu ni. Oh, itsu, not nitsu. Uniformly or equally, chosetsu, which is control, adjust. Yeah, adjust, control, must do. So in order to do that, again, the level or the amount of releasing of everyone's spiritual energy uniformly or equally control must do. だが, however, 俺はこれから術式に入る. However, as for me, from here on or from now, will enter the ceremony, the jutsushiki. そうなると, if or when it becomes that way, 霊力の放出にあんまり気を払えねえ. So when it becomes that way, in other words, when I enter the ceremony, the release of spiritual energy, like not very much, I guess this is like to pay attention to. Ki o haraenai. Ki o ha. No, that's not it. I mean, that's not the verb we want. Haraenai. So haranai is to pay or to drive away, to sweep out, to brush, to wipe, to clear away. I don't know why he's saying that. Like, will not, very much energy will not be able to brush away. The English went with, I won't be able to monitor the discharge of your spirit energies. So they take this to mean like not being able to pay excessive attention to or something like. Anyway. So here's the problem. Yeah. そこでだ, it's in that place. そこでだ. みんな俺の霊力量に合わせてほしい. Everybody, my spiritual energy level to that want matching. So I want you to match, I want everyone to match my spiritual energy levels. こいつに手を触れてれば、周りのやつの霊力量がわかるはずだ。This thing, to this thing, hands if touch, surrounding people's spiritual energy levels ought to understand. So if everyone touches this, you ought to understand the spiritual levels of the people around you. だから、それぞれで調節してくれ. And therefore, basically, accordingly, with that, do adjustment. Adjust with that way. それぞれ. ミスったら終わりだ. If you miss, or if you don't get it right, it's the end. We're finished. 頼むぜ. Please do your best. Or please do it. はい, okay. わかった. Understood. 価格射法2番. Flower crane archery or shooting method number 2. 次の工場. The successive or successor incantation or whatever it was. Go. All right, here he goes. Sanjaku no, let me just zoom in for this. Sanjaku no Enishi. Enishi Shiryu no Enishi Goho Fusagarite Orokuri Kaerazu. Okay. Sanjaku. Let's look up Enishi first. Enishi is fate or destiny. Let's go with fate. So the fate of 3 Jaku sparrows. Yeah, the fate of 3 sparrows and the fate of 4 dragons, 5 methods Fukigari, or 5 directions Fukigari. Oh, Fusagari. Fusagaru is to like cram in, to be blocked in, yeah, to be shut up when, to be closed. Fusagarite, and then like 6 ri, which is a unit of distance. 6 ri kaerazu, without returning. So without returning 6 ri, like being blocked on 5 sides, the fate of 4 dragons and the fate of 3 sparrows. Tenpu, a heavenly wind, divine wind. Shoujo. 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 An orangutan. An orangutan. Saji. A spoon. And a nire no tsue. A tsue is a cane. What is a nire? A cane of elm. Okay. Kurosaki-kun, chotto oi. Like, it's a little bit much. It's a little bit lots. So ka? Is it? Oh, I see. Or warui. Sorry. Kurosaki. Mo skoshi otose. Kurosaki. A little bit more lower. Drop. Wakatte zo yo. I know. これでも結構減らしてんだ. I understand, even with this, it's a lot lowering. I've already lowered it a lot. Ichigo. Wakateru, Teba. I said I understand. Teba is just frustrating. Remember, Ichigo just takes it to 11 every time. Okay, Ganju is continuing with the incantation. Senkai Senji Hakuun no Ke. Okay, so the plan of white clouds, 1,000 ashes and 1,000 chi, which is like knowledge. 1,000 ashes, 1,000 knowledge. A plan of white clouds. Ichigo, mada. Ichigo, still. Ira. This is getting frustrated, angry. Ira. Ichigo, still. Wakatteru te. I said I know. Ima herashiten da. Right now, I'm lowering it. Chotto matte kuru yo. Wait a little bit. Ira. 隊員によりて日の影を踏まず千回千地. So again, there's that 1,000 ashes, 1,000 knowledge. Okay. 隊員によりて. So like visiting the 隊員. Visiting the moon? Hi no kage, the shadow of Hi, which is going to be really hard to find because that could be a million things. It looks like Ito and like Hi. So there it is. Scarlet. A shadow of scarlet umazu without stepping on. Umu is to step on, right? Yeah, so without stepping on, without treading on the shadow of scarlet, approaching the moon or visiting the moon. Again, 1,000 ashes, 1,000 knowledge. Baka yoro! 同じ行2回読んじまったじゃねえか? So, you idiot, same line 2 times read, and oops, isn't it? Yeah, so he read the Chikai Chi, Senkai Senchi again. So he's like, you idiot! He realizes. And Yonjimatta, like I read it and oops. Nanda yo, chikusho, soremo ore no sei ka yo. Like what? Come on, son of a bitch, or damn it. That thing also, that's my fault. Teme ga 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 urusei kara. It's because you guys are being noisy and going ga ga ga. Hi ga chitan daro ga boke. Like I lost my concentration, right? You idiot. Yamete Kurosaki-kun. Ganju-kun. So stop, you two. そんなことしてる時じゃないでしょ? That sort of a thing doing time it is not. Not the time for doing that. そうだ! Yose! That's right. Stop. Biri. That's the thing kind of fragmenting. Go. Oi. Hey. Do. Soto mite kure. Outside. Look. Do the favor of looking. Seirete da. It's the Seirete. Ah! Jari. Okay, so this is this guy. We're back down here. なんだよ、結局明け方まで探し回っても何もいやしねえじゃねえか. Okay, what's going on, or what is it? In the end, to the point of, I guess, dawn? Okay, gata? Gata. Yeah, like until dawn. In the end, until dawn, even running around searching and like found nothing, right? Isn't that it? Oh, おめえらもう帰っていいぞ. So, hey, you guys also already going back is good. So you guys can go back already. 残念だったね. It's regrettable, you know? Oh, this is that girl. 残念だったね. That's regrettable. That's a shame. Oh. Ah. 何の音? What sound? Or what's that sound? Da. It. Oh. Come on. Focus. Go. なんだあれ? What is it? That thing. 落ちてくるぞ. It's coming and falling. It's falling and coming this way. みんなを少し下がらせてくれ. Hinamori-kun. Oh, that's a person. Okay, so everyone a little bit, do the favor of stepping back. Hinamori-kun. Oh, make everyone. Do the favor of making everyone move back a little bit. Hinamori-kun. Hi. Oh, okay. こっちに来るぞ. It's coming this way. 逃げろ. Run away. ぶつかる? ぶつかる. Okay, so will strike, will collide, will encounter, meet, clash, all those things. So we're going to hit it. こうなっては仕方ない. As for it becoming this way, there's nothing we can do. 善人でありたけの霊力を込めるんじゃ. With everyone, gathered up spiritual energy put in. So it's like dumping in and putting in suddenly all of the gathered up spiritual energy of everyone. Aritake is just a way to say, like, again, all that you have. Put in all that you got. 少しでも砲弾を固くしろ. I guess like even a little bit, let's do the hardening of the cannonball. Oh, 行ってくれ. I guess like, let's go. Zoom. That can be the end of the chapter. It is. Okay. All right. What do we have here? Uchu kara no seigi no shimono, or shisha. So a messenger of justice from outer space. Don kanonji hatsujo, like makes an appearance. Yeah. Don kanonji makes an appearance. Oh boy. Shoujo wa, is that karap? I would normally say karapo, but it looks like karapi toshite? No. What is this? No. Ku? I don't know what that is. Something toshite. Woo. Me to nani ni arawareta スーパーヒーローに何を隠しきれないので something 乗った。Okay, I can't. So as for the young lady, this is Karin. Something about from whatever eyes and maybe that's ears. No, there's something else. Eyes and stomach being appeared by superhero something. I don't know. Okay. I guess this is the girl, the English one with the girl cannot hide her amazement from the superhero that has appeared before her. So I'm not going to be able to figure out really what this is supposed to be. This is probably supposed to be amazement. Yes, it's our Bohaha friend. Yeah, we haven't seen Don Kanonji for a while. Ah, Attaka? Oh. Oh, Antaka. Oh, it's you? Iniki naro inai yo. Oh, iniki nara inai yo. If it's Big Brother, he's not here. Inai. てか、なんでこんなとこうろついてんのさ? But I mean, or in any case, why in this sort of a place wandering around? Is that ureko? Jane anta. Ureko? Yeah, ureko. A popular person, weren't you? Aren't you a popular person? Like, why are you wandering around here? All right. She had been chasing something flying around in the sky, but whatever. We did remember way back when Ishida first broke that thing that summoned all the hollows. We did get, and then that big thing came in through the crack and all that stuff happened. We did get a little note that Don Kanonji felt that shock, even though he was like down in Yokohama or very far away. And so maybe he came, I don't know. Who knows what all this is supposed to be about. Okay. Anyway, that is the end of chapter 84. Next time, Intruders 2. We will continue here with chapter 85.